Hello everybody, and welcome back to another installment of OCD Hi-Fi Guy. So we got a shootout on deck. I'm first just going to go through the spec of each of these amps. There's been a lot of talk about the Kinki integrated, hailing from the East. And so I decided to put it up against my value champ, which is CODA, a solid-state amplifier made in California, Northern California, stemming from the Threshold company. Very, very good designs, and we know where the other half of Threshold went. It went somewhere very popular, and these amps are great. So this is normally my favorite value would be this. This is something new on the block. It's nothing can beat that price. $2,200. That's pretty crazy for 200 watt per channel integrated of this quality. This one is $5,500, but I think it's a more fair comparison than what the TNA or whatever TNA. Yeah, it was, isn't it? TNA, I can't remember, man. Whatever that thing is, 20 grand bullshit. Okay, so yeah, we know it's 20 grand and it's German. It's not gonna that thing's not gonna beat it, man. Dude, I wouldn't have even tried that thing. But anyways, it's cool. They put it, the fact that it even was put up against that is testament that this is a pretty great amp, this Kinki integrated. So, okay, so what are we talking about between the two? Okay, over here we got the CODA. It's the CSiB, okay? This is an amplifier. It's a stereo integrated that is feature rich. It's got far more features. This thing is Spartan. This is a dune buggy. This is a Cadillac, okay? But this Cadillac is a CTSV. It's no joke. This is full horsepower. This amplifier, when it's purchased, you have your choice of 3 different tuning styles. 1, 2, or 3. And it all has to do with voltage versus current, or watts versus current. So you can order it with 400 watts per channel, or you can order it with, what's the middle one? Well, I'll do the 2 extremes. This one is the one I chose, is 150 watts per channel. Okay, and then the other side of the spectrum is 400, and I think the in-between is like 300. And what that means is this thing is Class A to 18 watts. Okay, the one that's 400 watts per channel is Class A to 8 watts or 7 watts or something like that. So all I know is that when they tune it, when this thing's 150, trust me, it's got a ton of current, and it'll push any speaker you throw at it. So I always get the CODA stuff tuned for Class A rather than for the high wattage. But, who knows? I mean, I've never even tried the other ones, so maybe I know they're great amps. I just don't know what they sound like with the high wattage. I just always choose the lower wattage and the high Class A bias. Okay, and I mean, this thing has too many features to go into. Tape loops and dual subwoofer outputs and pre-outs and just all this stuff to make it the most versatile thing on the planet. That's why I have it here. I just bought it for backup because it'll do everything. So this thing can, it's so versatile. It's going to be perfect to have around. Now the Kinki here, this thing is it's basically high performance, and that's it. There's like no features. This thing has a power button and a volume knob and a source selector, and that's it. That's all you get. But everybody's freaking out on the sound quality. It's supposed to be really good, and I've listened to it here. But, here's the deal. Okay, if we're going to listen to it in this rig, the only way we can listen to it in my rig is we'll have to put it on the highs, which means, the lows are tuned out, and so we don't get a chance to hear how strong it is with the bass. And so I've got some full range speakers coming. Some other Magnapans are coming. I've got some Vapor audios coming, hopefully. Anyways, and so that's the way I want to try these integrated. I want them to be on a full range speaker so that we're not just putting it on the mids and highs. We can hear how it does in the bass as well. That's the only way to test it. And these, I just can't hook these up that way. These are made to be, separate. So, anyway, so that's how we'll do that. Now, I do have some mini monitors. Maybe I'll start with mini monitors today on the test, or maybe we'll just wait until the big full range speakers come. But either way, we will shoot these out compared to each other and see how they fare. Again, one is over twice the cost, but this is still only $5,500. So it's not like, and you can see all the stuff. Let's see if I can get back here. And okay, so I can get back here and, show you there's dual output binding posts. Okay, so I mean, they kind of put everything on it, which is crazy. So if you want to run by wire, if your speakers are by wireable, you use 2 pairs of speaker cable. It's just better. It's better that way. If it's on the amp, do it. Trust me, it sounds better. There's our inputs, all single-ended. We got a pair of balanced. It is not a differential amp. It may have a differential input, but it's not a differential amp. And I don't even know if this one is either. I don't know. I don't think so. But okay, and then you can see on the Kinki here, it's some nice binding posts and just inputs and a power selector, and that's it. There's just really no choices there, which is something to be said for purism. I like that. But then there's also something to be said for versatility. And the thing that I always think of in integrated is versatile, man. That's what the thing's for. It's a workhorse. It does everything. It's an integrated. It's a whopper flopper, And so this one, even though this has the quality, they say right, quality, high quality, just like our separates, and then this is just the stripped down racing version of a hot rod amplifier. So soon we will put these to the test, and I will compare them. You'll be able to hear how they both do. We'll run them through a barrage of tests. We'll do some with bass. We'll do some with orchestral, big music. We'll do some. We'll run them through the gauntlet and see what they're made of, and see if we can make either one of them cry. And see how East against West does here. So anyways, you saw it here on OCD Hi-Fi Guy's channel, YouTube, and we have here the Kinki Studio integrated from China. 200 watts per channel and only $2,200 shipped to your door. From me, by the way. I'm the importer of this. I don't know if you guys know, I don't really say it in any of these videos. But most everything that you see here, they're things that I like. I have them in here because I like them, and so I sell these too as well. Now, I give credit where credit is due. Okay, so let's get that straight. I don't ever juice something because I make money on it. For instance, this thing is a direct sale item only. Even though I'm the rep in the United States, I'm just here as a talking head because it's still sold direct. I send it to you from China, and it comes factory fresh. So nobody's paws get on it. When you have something, this will be something that'll change as you get used to this. If there's anything that I'm holding on, let's say I'm a dealer and I'm hanging on to stuff, you don't know if it's been in my rig. You don't know what. I could tell you anything. Now, hopefully your dealer is an honest guy, but there's some that aren't. And so you don't really know if you're getting something that's been used or not. And also, you don't know how old the PC boards, how old of a rendition is it, okay? Because these manufacturers change little teeny things and refine the design as the years pass or as the months pass. If there's something that's not working right, they'll fix it. You're not going to hear about it because they have no reason to tell anybody, but they'll make revisions. You'll see it. If you look on the PC boards in any of your gear, you'll see Rev 1, Rev 2, Rev 3. That means they've redone it, okay? So if it comes factory fresh off the line, you're getting the latest Rev. If you buy it out of a warehouse somewhere in the United States and it came from overseas and it's been aging in a warehouse, then you could have an earlier Rev and they're currently on Rev 5 and you're buying Rev 3. Well, that would be a drag. Okay, so aren't you glad that I just put that into your mind with the OCD? Yeah, think about that one for a while. Let the squirrel run around and bang on the cymbals up there. Anyways, so this is the shootout that's coming. So be ready. We're going to do it soon, and thanks for tuning in. All right, bye-bye now.